everybody. Today we're going to be looking into Megsy and Fergie. There's been so many comparisons on social media about Megsy being like Fergie. There's even been a piece, an article saying that Harry is worried that Megsy is going to go the same way Fergie did. You know, that kind of thing. I don't know if anyone's going to be sucking her toes, though. I digress. But the whole thing is, what is the relationship like? What is the view like of the other women between each other? Yeah, we know Eugenie, it was very pally with the Markles, and of course Megsy spoke very highly of Fergie in her Netflix thingamajiggy, where she was like, oh, Fergie taught me how to curtsy and all of this gibberish. So we are going to look into how they are feeling about each other, and if there's anything coming or if there's any links there. We're going to have a bit of a nose around. So if you're new here, please subscribe. For everyone else, thank you for your support. Please like, comment, hypey and all of that stuff. And we're going to get into it. So the first Celtic cross spread is Fergie. The second one will be Megan. Let's see what we find out. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what is occurring. First of all, we have the Spirit of Pentacles in reverse for Fergie. Money's tight. She doesn't know the pathway forward for her cash, and she's worried. There doesn't seem to be a fresh start. There doesn't seem to be anyone coming in and trying to sort her out. Yeah, she feels very blocked. Now, you have to remember with Fergie stomped around the palace so Megsy could, I don't know, pap walk around the palace, you know. They're both very kind of similar. Fergie's written children's books, Megsy's tried children's books. Fergie's both of them have seen the heir to the Spares Todger, if you will. You know, there's so many comparisons. And both of them have been on Oprah. Interesting that. However, Fergie right now is at a loss of where she goes and what she does and where she goes to next. Crossing over, we have Temperance. She's trying to get things together. She's trying to get things to run smoothly. She's trying to get things evened out. This could be, of course, be a Sagittarius. But there's something, she wants things to run together. She wants everything just to kind of come together all at once. Above the situation, we have got the Six of Swords. Fergie is definitely thinking of leaving the country and bailing out, guys. It's almost like she wants to go. She must go. She needs to go. We might even be hearing some movement very, very soon. It is Saturday, November the 8th. I'm probably putting this up on Sunday, November the 9th. So we'll find out. We could see. There might be something in the press. There might not. But there we go. The Six of Swords is there. She's wanting to move on, either physically or she's wanting the public to move on as well. I think she wants both, to be honest. Let's have a look and see what's underneath the situation. The Wheel of Fortune. Somebody's going to try and come in and rescue her. And then we have the Soul of Cups. I don't think Fergs is completely reading the situation completely correct. I think she's almost like wobbling between everything is fine, it's all going to work out, yeah, I trust the universe, yeah, to, oh my God, I've got nothing. So it's kind of like this kind of weird space. The Four of Wands is your foundations. Okay, so that's what's coming up next. Yeah, I feel like she is going to have no foundations. The Wheel of Fortune underneath, she still thinks someone's going to kind of push on in. She wants somebody to push on in and wave a magic wand and everything's going to be solved and she's going to have this new life. I do feel like there's somebody, some backer somewhere who is trying to get her to go to a potentially a different country. I think her name is Toast in the UK. What's on her mind? We've got the Mind of Pentacles. It is in reverse. That is the King of Pentacles, everyone. So the King of Pentacles in reverse, this is a lot of money, a lot of protection, a lot of goodwill, and a lot of a lot of earthly pleasures just rinsed away, gone. If we're looking at as an identifier as a human, it's a dodgy, very rich person, you know, somebody who's not really great with the money. If we're looking at as another identifier, it could be an earth sign man who's having a negative effect on Fergie somehow, or is bad news for her, and she probably doesn't even realize it. It's Fergie. So we're looking at a Virgo. So that could be Harry. We're looking at a Taurus. I mean, that could be Earl Spencer. We're looking at a Capricorn. One of those. And there we have the King of Cups in reverse surrounding her. Oh, she's blaming Andrew for her loss of lifestyle and loss of money. The Five of Wands in reverse. And the Three of Wands in reverse. She's not going to be well received. If wherever she moves to, she's not going to be well received. Just put it that way. Her foundations are gone, the Three of Wands. She thinks things will work out and everything. But I feel like with that Three of Wands there, she's going to be pulled every way and things aren't going to be as easy as she would like it to be. The Five of Wands there as well, of what she's hoping to avoid or she's hoping for is drama, basically. People going at each other. How very Megsy. Now you've got to remember, it has came out that Andrew and Fergie paid to people to defame, or Andrew at least anyway, apparently tried to get his security offer to find out dirt on Gouffre. And he tried to buy trolls to get his narrative out there and to attack people who were disagreeing with him, allegedly. Whatever that's from Andrew Lowney, and I think you can see that that's kind of going on still a little bit. Anyway, we're going to have a look into Megsy and her relationship with Fergie. I didn't get any Megsy from Fergie's side. A door open. Oh, she will offer Fergie a way in. She's going to try and offer Fergie something. That is interesting. That's probably another Oprah interview. Let's have a look and see, which is probably why Oprah popped up the other day with Scam Jam. The Six of Cups is in reverse there. It's actually out the upright. Wow. The Six of Cups upright. She's going to be like, oh, I remember Fergie and she taught me how to curtsy and she's such an integral part of my time in the royal family and blah, 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 blah. So there is an element of that in a way. I think Fergie's going to come out and say something along the lines that she's the fall guy for Andrew. And she's all innocent. I think they're going to try and throw each other under the bus. Let's have a look and see what's above. Justice is in reverse. Now, that could be a Libra in reverse. And that is Fergie. So Megsy is very aware of her, very aware of what's going on. And she's kind of like wanting to open a doorway for her. Interesting. And it's going back to better times. Of course, they were at their peak when they sat down for that Oprah interview, were they not? 2021. They were at it. This is their Oprah interview. Everybody, like, you know, and they showed everybody who they were. And that was before the Netflix. The Prince of Pentacles, Harry, is demoted at the moment. I think he feels somewhat uneasy about them helping platform Fergie somewhere or getting Fergie in with Oprah. Interesting. I don't think really Oprah is the most neutral person to interview Fergie or Megsy. And the reason why Oprah is not is because you've got the whole Weinstein, you've got the you've got the Diddy, and you've also got the island boy stuff, and all three women. You can't. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Fergie ain't that. Okay. The Magician in reverse, not being able to pull things together, wanting to send negative energy to someone. And there's the King of Wands in reverse there. King of Wands character coming on in, messing stuff up for Megsy. This could be somebody who's in media, somebody who's very fiery, somebody very male energy. It's either that or she's going to come across as very aggressive or very hostile. People are going to see her move and interpret it as being very aggressive when it comes to something around Fergie. So even though on the outside looking in, you've got that Justice card in reverse, you've got that Libra in reverse, she knows Fergie's got all of this bad press and stuff, but I feel like Megsy wants to use that to get at the monarchy. I think she is trying to set up an Oprah interview, to be honest, guys. There, what's on her mind? Don't call Megsy an influencer. She hates it. She's very maladaptive in her behaviors and her emotional regulation. She needs instant gratification all of the time. And there's this whole thing there with the Knight of Cups in reverse that she really doesn't like being called an influencer. The Four of Pentacles in reverse surrounding her. She doesn't want to lose control. There's an element of control, but she's losing control, guys. There's this stuff going on around her which she has no control. If in doubt, roll out the kids. Invisible children recollections may vary. How many they are, how they got here, and all of that kind of stuff. But that Sun in reverse, yeah. And let me have a look-see here. And then the Three of Cups in reverse. And then she's going to gossip and spread rumors about Fergie when stuff goes a little bit further south. Something's going to really set her off. Something about Fergie's going to really anger her. That Three of Cups in reverse there. Expect some rumors, some vindictiveness, some harshness to come out of all of this. So yeah. That King of Wands in reverse, that's really like angry. She's really going to get angry with Fergie. And she doesn't want to be called an influencer. I feel like there's an element here of using Fergie to throw Fergie under the bus and make Fergie more of the laughing stock than Megsy is. Do you understand where I'm coming from with that? I hope you guys do. But anyway, that's just my little read onto Megsy and Fergie. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your support. And I shall see you soon for some more readings, guys. Bye, everyone.